hi. I'm gonna turn off these lights. You guys, if you're new to live, say hello. Let me know where you are in the world. We're gonna be doing coaching and cards and whatever the heck else happens. I'm gonna be on for an hour, then I have to run because, well, things are crazy. So let's see what is going on. I have two home slices who are my moderators, who are probably going to be on tonight, hopefully. We're just gonna chill. I was just on live on TikTok right now, and it's always fun there. I absolutely love it. This is a little bit more laid back than that, which I'm not criticizing anyone. Different platforms, different vibes, which again, totally cool. So let's see what is going on. If you're new to live, say hello. Let me know where you are in the world. I'm thirsty. Whew. Oh, wow. So this is showing nobody on, but I just got a like. Hey, Joanne. What up? If you are new, say hello. If you have any questions or if you had any sort of insight that you wanted to get with cards, or if you had questions for my coaching skills, go for it. If you want to book with me or make any type of donation or reach out in any way, shape, or form, look at the description for all the ways of contact. Whew. All right, so I always get manic on the TikTok lives. Here, the last few times, it's been kind of like laid back. Maggie, bestie, Summer, what's up? Oh, yeah, totally awesome. Oh, I see that there's 7 of you right now. What's up? Let's get some chill going on. Hey, John, what up? Hey, Emerald. Emerald says you're a beauty. Oh my dog, they totally nailed it. Hey, Akash. Coming off of a crazy live on TikTok, but enjoying the live of it here. Joey, yeah, Maggie's the best. Hey, everybody. Quizler, hi, Mom. Wait, which one of my sons are you? What is my hair color? Auburn. You have black white cat named Maggie. That's awesome. I have a black and white cat named Angel. Marilyn's swinging through. What up, G-Funk? I'm going to be doing cards and coaching questions. If you have that, let's do this. I have my mascot here. My channel content was initially tarot, but tarot is like 15% of the work that I do now. So as time moves on, I will be doing more coaching shows and hypnosis shows. Hey, Doodle Man. I do play Texas Hold'em. Who doesn't? Come on. Hey, in London. How you doing? Will your energy level increase soon? So from what I can see, there's been a lot of people who's pulling at your energy. So I think that this is kind of a revamp of energy that has just attached itself to you. You probably need to, I know this sounds crazy. I know this sounds crazy. You might need to do some sort of a cleanse for yourself. And I don't mean like a juice cleanse like sage. Think sage. Spiritual bug spray. Are you from which place? I'm in the United States, the East Coast. You hate Kendrick Lamar? I don't know how to help that. What about him upsets you so much? Hey, Faster Cars. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, Joanne, I hope that was helpful. So again, go ahead and start putting in your questions, or if you have coaching questions, which I'm totally here for. And if you want to book anything with me, go to the description and find a ways of contact. You're from India? I have a lot of clients in India. What's everybody up to tonight? What are you doing? Are you watching this while driving? I hope not. I've actually had clients who they couldn't make it to their session, so I had to call them in. And I discovered that they were driving, and I had to turn off their camera and my camera so nobody was distracted. Oy, Somalia, very nice. I don't think I've had a client from Somalia before. Hey, Christina. Well, I'm glad that you followed. Thank you. I love Arizona. Hey, Cece. Coming off of feeling manic from TikTok Live and feeling really chill with you guys. There's my home slice from another mice. Pam, say hi to her. She's gonna have so much fun with the mute button. Oh my God. You just woke up and opened YouTube? That's fun. Well, glad to be of service. All right, so how's tomorrow's court date gonna go for you? It's actually gonna go really good. It's gonna be short, sweet, to the point. All the information is gonna come up, and it looks like you're gonna be taking the greener pastures on this one. It is gonna be going in your favor, and I see that you're gonna be forcing them to listen to you. That's awesome. Congratulations, Christina. Now I cannot stop drinking. I'm so thirsty. I know. I'm so wild, you guys. We have 37 people here. Last time I went live was, I want to say Halloween night, and there was like over 100 people at one time. And it's been a while since I've done that because I haven't really done lives for a few years because some psycho overbearing stalker. Oh, what's the first one? Morpheus, you're hysterical. Thank you. You're struggling with your career, so what is it that you need to know? So you keep on taking on way too much. Your career is going to struggle until you find out that you actually need something that is not going to be something to grind for. You are, think, more laid back and I want to say remote working. Yeah, the easier the better for you. And Pam says she's not going to mute anyone. What the crap? Evan, we're all friends here. Let's be real. Hey, Kay. I see so many beautiful things about Trinidad. Thank you for subscribing. Yes, they're tarot cards. I've been a reader for almost 27 years. Thank you for your compliment. One Davy Cooper. Hey, you've been manifesting for the first time. Will it be successful for you? Yes. But one of the hang-ups with manifestation is, it's like just be in the vibration of it. Okay, so what does that mean? Okay, I let it go. And I'm not anxious about it more. I swear to God, I'm not anxious. I'm not going to keep checking on it. And then we keep checking on it. That is the anxiety that keeps whatever it is that you're manifesting at bay. So to get into the manifestation mode, it's actually just to be overly arrogant about it. Be like, of course I'm going to get it. Why wouldn't I get it? I'm the bee's knees. I'm the shiz. And that's actually like how it goes. You've got to be self-righteous and arrogant about it. You have got to know that you're the HBIC with it. It's pretty interesting. What up with witchcraft? I do not identify as a witch at all. I'm sorry. So sorry. Dexter. Here, one of my favorite quotes is, talk to a person, they'll listen to you, but talk to a person about themselves and they'll listen for hours, which is so true because we're all trying to figure ourselves out on this one. And that's why a lot of people go into the psychology field, because it's not only what they're trying to figure out about themselves, but also it kind of feels like, yes, they can obviously help others, but to understand themselves through others. It's a whole obviously there's many reasons why anyone would go in psychology, but that's what I have seen a lot of, especially recently. Evan, have you found your mom? Wait, what? Thank you so much. You have a exam on Sunday. How will it go for you? It's actually going to be a lot better. You're going to be so happy that it's over. We get the loan for the car. Yeah, but they're going to be checking out through numerous banks. Maxian. Yes, they do. Thanks. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Trust me, it gets weird. Should you trust Eric? Eric, do you want to lean into this one since you are a fellow Eric? All right, so Christina, from what I can see right now, this is somebody who's going to be playing hot and cold. Take it easy for a bit. I'm glad that you might help somebody. All right, is there a way out of your situation that you're in? From what I can tell, you're holding yourself back in this right now. You have every which way to get out of this, even at the, it's all right around you. So are you going to get out of it? I see that you're about to lose your mind on it is what's up. Mr. Yo, are they silent or loud? Well, you've come to the right place, let me tell you. You want to know about the gaseous views? I don't know. I think it's something that, you know, if you're around and you just kind of like look around like, oh no, where is that sulfur coming from? Then you know. You know this is something I've been thinking about ever since you met you. Adamski. First off, while I'm flattered, I've been off the market for 3 years. All right. Thank you. He would be the King of Cups reversed. Yeah, Christina. Will Alex and you become a real couple before the end of the year? That's not out of the question. This actually is highly likely. Where from, gorgeous? I don't even know. I think I was just randomly found. It's really weird. What does my husband do? What doesn't he do? Will you pass your CDL test? Ooh, congratulations. Yeah, you're going to rock that. You just made yourself indispensable in the work field. Good job. What's going to happen when you want to hang out? Let's see. What is going to happen? What isn't going to happen? From what I can see, honestly, you're the kind of person who's down for anything. Mandu career reading. So for you, you can have all the information in the world. You can have all the education on whatever it is that you are doing. But if you do not like it, you cannot focus in on it. Just because you have it all does not mean that you are going to be making this your life choice. You could have something completely unrelated to your educational field. That is very likely for you. I do privates. If you want to book a private reading with me, look in the description of all the ways of contact. Hey, in Cleveland, Ohio, I lived there for a year with my significant other, and I love it. The metro parks are so great. Let's see. Zalays, the natural food store in Cuyahoga Valley. Oh my God. I used to ride my bike all over that place. Hey, in India. Dogs with chips. That is the best question I have heard all night. So are there going to be spirits consuming their body parts? I'll say it like that so I don't get flagged. But lucky for you, nobody is looking to own those. So congratulations. What does your future husband do? They are borderline inappropriately spontaneous. Impulsive would almost be a good word. Dog with chips? No. No, come on. No, definitely woke. Will you make a ton of sales? From what I can see, not yet. It's actually going to be difficult to come by at first, but you are going to be meeting a mentor to help you. Should tattoos have any meaning, or should tattoos make you happy? Yes. Will your test results be better than the ones prior? So yes, they will be. Earth Angel, you're awesome. I have no idea how I read so fast. Your life feels stagnant. I'm sorry. None consuming, you're consuming, you are misunderstanding. Dog with chips. No. Okay. Do you have strong energy? All right, so from From what I can see, the best thing about you is you never make the same mistake twice. You are not the person who's going to delude themselves into thinking that you can overcome a particular person or a situation. You take what you have left and you move on from it. So this, you are a person who learns very fast, very much on their feet, and you have really become kind of like a stoic, really strong person from this. And some people misinterpret that as angry, but I don't think that that's the case with you. I think that you're just a person who's unfortunately so strong you just cannot be messed with, and you are not going to waste your time on anyone who's trying to play some sort of a stupid game with you. Cece, I love that you're around. Well, I love numerology. My hypnosis sessions, so if you book one, it's 300 USD, but if you buy a bundle of them, which is 4, it's going to be 1,000 instead of 1,200 USD, and that is in the space of a month's time. My significant other's in Aquarius. Thank you. I didn't put in my bottom piercings today, but I have 10 in each ear and 2 in my nose. What's your future, Manisa? So for you, I actually see a lot of stress coming in right now, and it seems like not going to know quite what to do with it. It seems like it's more dealing with emotional stress, which is combining with mental stress because of the 3 of Swords with this. So you might be having trouble with somebody who is a family or a friend or somebody who is, think of in the intimate circle of your life. Hey, Sagittarius. Talk or you about your life. Okay, so you want to talk about your life? So the thing is, stop letting people make choices for you on this one. Stop letting people tell you what you can't do on this. I see that you're going to be pulling all the backstabbers out of your life who keep trying to control you and starting off in something new. And it seems like it's going to be a really finicky time for you, because with how people keep telling you what not to do or how they keep trying to impose rules on you, you're going to become very much a self-starter out of nowhere, changing everything. It's almost like you're having a reinvention like Madonna. Yeah, go ahead. Dog with chips, I'm a weirdo and I'm fully aware of that. All right, so I do readings, and they're 15% of the work that I do right now. Most of the work that I do, which I love, is my coaching practice and my hypnosis practice. And you can do bundles. Honestly, look at my Facebook and you can see in the back banner the services I offer currently. Is there anything about coming out, self-confidence? So from what I can see, it's you and really working through this abandonment issue that's there. People who would reject you because of, I guess, the changes that you refuse to make from them. You're going to be putting yourself, it feels like, in a very firm place where you're going to be stopping the whole yes to people, stop appeasing people, and stop kind of walking on eggshells around them, hoping that you're going to make them happy. I think that you're just kind of done with people pleasing, which is awesome. Danny, I do not identify as a witch at all. What up, fam? Michael C., I see our future and it is beautiful. Will you make money off the psychic work on the psychic website? So from what I can see, these people are probably going to nickel and dime you. I do not identify as a witch. Thank you. You know, this is getting kind of out of hand. Stop harassing me. Good God. It's either you look for my channel or you come across it and go out of your way to berate me, which I don't understand, because all it does is say more about you than me. Matthew, thank you for saying my eyes are hot, but they are just body temperature, honestly. When will Manisa get married? So from what I can see, it's going to be a little while, because there's a lot of mental blocks surrounding marriage and being afraid of what you'll find out about the person and having to be stuck with them. So I get that. It's a fear of committing to the wrong person. Are you worth over $1 trillion? Steve, you're priceless. Christ is king. That is not wrong. When will you, okay, I already answered that one. Coming out 20 years relationship, what's your advice? It actually is very surprising the feelings that come up with a significant ending like that. It's like, even if you guys hated each other or felt nothing in a divorce, there's always this feeling of failure. So for you, this is telling you to lean into what the problems were in this one. Don't avoid them as you're going through this breakup. It's all coming to the surface anyways because they left you with something. I don't know how else to explain that. This person, whatever it is, it's attached itself to you. It's not any type of energy. I think that it's the problem of the relationship. They just kind of dropped it off with you. I don't have a favorite color, Ella. I like all the colors. Whiskey Thief, you are not wrong. It is so lame. It is lamer than lame. It is a lemon lame. Kay Warren, that is more than one card. Kiki, what's your career? So for you, your ships are coming in. Even though things seem insurmountable around you or it feels completely finicky, hold your footing, okay? Do not let anybody see you sweat because I do feel like that is part of the job. You know, applying the pressure to you, see who's going to break. Don't let them see any of that. Ella, I'm doing my dream job. I love my coaching practice and I love hypnosis. And I cannot get enough of it. I can seriously do it all day. I've been pulling 13-hour days and I don't fall asleep. I get knocked into sleep and I'm more than happy with that. Oh yeah, totally block them. I don't care. Who else feels hopeful about Sensia? Okay. No proprieting or politics or any of that here. As much as I love you guys, I cannot do with the fighting in this. I just want you guys to hang out, chill, and enjoy each other, and we'll get some coaching and cards in. You guys can chill, talk amongst yourselves, talk with me. We can go back and forth. Also, if you ever want to book with me, just go in the description. Oh yeah, totally trolls. I had so much fun with them on Halloween because this one guy kept trying to tell me how fat he thought I was. And he kept trying to talk about my female body parts and how fat they were. I'm just like, first off, I identify as a fat, what was it? Groundhog, that's what it was. Manisa, you're gonna get married after you work through your fear of committing to the wrong person. You're a good person, always been through so much in your life. What can you look forward? So for you, the only thing I could say is you being on the outlook for self-destructive or something that is trying to be destructive towards you, thinking that something is going to try and deceive you and lie to you, and then you just rip it up before anything is done. That is the self-destructive thing on this. Earth Angel, that's how I started mine. I've been raising Sevak for almost 6 years. Riza, thank you so much. You're awesome. So you're a Leo sun, a Cancer moon, and Aquarius rising. Very interesting. That's almost, that's very interesting. So your Leo sun is, honestly, it's like, do you see what's going on here? And the Cancer moon, that it's the internal feeling of there's so much emotional richness to this, but there's this feeling of so much guilt that's accompanying it. And it, like the slight that you would feel from a person, it hits you like 10 times deeper. So I actually feel like you're a deeply emotional person who's very loud and explosive, but also the way that people see you is you're such a unique and quirky character that nothing can nab you down. No, it's not. What are you talking about? Pork chop, are you going to move to another state? Not yet. Why? Okay, so you're going to be building where you are right now and taking it where you're going. Manisa, thank you a lot. The Robin Ronan. Did you mean it to sound that way? Thank you for the compliment of the piercings. Are you going to get your dream job? So from what I can see, yeah, you are, but I can see that also you're going to be on their keisters about it. You are not letting them get away with anything. What does Femi feel for you? So they feel like you're probably going to leave them behind. This is somebody who doesn't trust that you're going to stick around. When are you going to get wealthy? For you, it's not a get rich quick scheme, so it's not going to be happening. It has to be thoroughly planned out. So think a long-term plan. What I would want for you is, I know that this sounds crazy, but I actually want you to make a 5-year plan of what the big things that you want to do are. And I want you to start breaking them up into little monotonous steps, because those steps are going to be the consistency at which you accumulate your wealth. When your son Saffron get his job? So I don't think that they're ready for a job. There's something about it that honestly, it makes them feel wildly insecure. What's your favorite passage in the Bible? Mediocre at best. Thank you for your kind words. You don't know what's going to happen? Well, honestly, you could always look them up, but you can also assign meaning to them by what you're thinking and feeling when it happens. JD officiating. I'm already off the market. Good evening, Stephen. Yeshwet. I would hope so. Oh my God, if I was doing this and I wasn't in my integrity, I would kick my own keister. And again, this is 15% of the work that I do. I love this. I've been doing it for almost 27 years. But if you think that you are enjoying this, you probably want to see the other works that I do. Only because, yeah, I'm good at this, but I'm obsessed with the other work, which means that I'm all in on it. Does the person that you secretly love want you back? They actually really like you and they feel a sense of peace with you. They're probably easy to relax and fall asleep around you because you make them feel safe. Current feelings of Nat and you. Will you be together and spend a good time? Not yet. It seems like there's a setback in this connection because somebody keeps trying to push their buttons to make sure that they're not looking at the other person through rose-colored glasses. How does your crush feel about you? They think you're hot. They're attracted to you. Are you going to have a second marriage? So from what I can see, you're still getting over the loss of your first marriage. So that's not on the table for you. But I do see that eventually, yes, you will get married, but not anywhere near soon. You have got to heal from the pain. So Ginger, funny story. I think I'm on YouTube right now. JD officiating. I'm going to screenshot that only because I need to rub his face in that. See, honey, you got it good. Don't you understand that I'm not the worst person out there? Your husband's current feelings. I think that they need to get away with you right now. It feels like they need to do something spontaneous and like ravage. Good morning, sunshine. Will James and you travel together? Yes, start planning that now. Financial tarot. What about financial tarot? You have a financial question? Leo, horoscope money. So for you, well, it seems like finances are scattered. You've got to buckle them down and put them into a little bit more of a narrow funnel for yourself. Is this beautiful, Eric? Does this person actually want to be with you or is it a joke? No, I actually feel like they want to be with you. They're just super defensive. What are Eric's feelings and intentions about you? They really actually are inspired by you. They see you as so charismatic and they're drawn to you. Pork chop, I look forward to it. Hit me up in the DMs. Will you have new and real friends coming up in your life? So for right now, you're going to be getting rid of fake friends. Clear the pathway. Whatever you get rid of, you're going to be drawing in a new level of intimacy. And it actually feels good. It feels like people you can go have just like a morning meal with. Sangrita, thank you. Will you give physical birth to your human child before or after marriage? So I feel like probably before marriage, which there's no wrong way to make a family. Don't think anything about it. Love is love. And there's no accidental life on that. Don't get it twisted and make it something that it's not. Anyone who's listening to that. You're welcome. Why do you have a nose ring? So I have a nose ring because I like piercings. I did these myself. And I did these, except for these two and this one by myself. I am coming out of hibernation. I was in hibernation for a while because I was so traumatized by some crazy psycho stalker that I had. I had to do a police report in 3 separate states because of them. I'm not going to be quiet about it either because that person completely just almost made me question, like, am I really going to be doing this profession? I am, but I have to have a stronger backbone when people are absolutely balls to the walls crazy. It's, Christina, it was super creepy. Oh, no, no, no. All right. So I wasn't comparing yours to his. It was actually seeing how incredibly loud and dramatic and how emotionally deep your signs are, but also how everyone just sees you as the most wonderfully and beautifully unique character out there. There is literally nobody that is like you that people have met. You are so memorable. Kamal, I'm from the United States. Kajal, I'm sorry you don't know English. No, I'm using it as a headband right now. Yeah. Would your husband and you get your visas? Yes, you guys will. Abhishek, love you or not? So from what I can see, they're quick to love because they're afraid to lose you. So JD officiating, I'm very sorry to hear about what's going on with you. Yes, you will get help. And from what I can see, people really do love you and want to reach out to you. What about Geminis? Oh my God. They're seen as like the double agent. They're seen as two-faced, but honestly, these are people who are just quick to change their opinion based off of new information. They're multifaceted and multifocal. These are like the best multitaskers of the Zodiac, if you ask me. What'll happen if you go to Eric's tonight? So I think that was from the last one. So you guys are going to be loving each other, but taking it super slow. But I see that one of you is going to be offended by that. You're recognizing old motifs, you know, avoiding to repeat same. With the same kind of woman? What? Be scared when they are quiet. I wouldn't worry about it. I think that quiet is something that you need to let go of. Confidence is quiet. Will your wife just let you rest this weekend? Good luck. So Taurus, my ex-husband was a Taurus. You guys are very home loving and fun. You guys are the bullheads of the Zodiac, stubborn. And when somebody does something that even slightly crosses you, it's like you guys see red. You guys are relentless. No hate towards you guys, but wow. How's your career? Will you continue your job? I don't think so. I'm sorry. Stephen, the same kind of scenarios. Believe it or not, that can happen more than once in this lifetime. JD officiating. JD, you don't get to give up in this life. You don't get to go quiet into the good night. You got to stay here and stick it out. When you are going through those biggest tests where you can barely get off the floor, all you have to do is breathe through it until you can actually sit up again. And if all you can sit up, then that's what you're going to do at the time. Eventually, the darkness will roll off of you. Eventually, everything will be better, but you don't get to give up. You've been trying to find somebody like you. A lot of spiritual things been happening. Christy, thank you. That's kind of you. I still recommend, please, no matter what, always remain a skeptic. Like, I've been doing this for so long. I don't trust most of the readers out there, and that just makes me sound like one of those pick-me readers. Like, I'm not like other readers. Yeah, okay, great. Do you want a cookie? Congratulations. Yeah, no, if I'm not feeling it, if I'm not feeling like there's integrity involved, I won't do it. I flat out refuse. I don't care if I have to do a refund. Holly, you don't have to leave me alone. Hang out here. I'm going to be on for another 25 minutes. Put in your question. Thank you, Phoenix boy. Will you finally have your mental breakthrough by the end of the year? You're tired of doing the work it's so long. So you obviously need to not do any sort of spiritual work right now. So at some point, the spiritual work becomes redundant and you just need to kind of sit, reabsorb yourself, and not be productive. That's called recovery. That's called recuperation. And then once that mental fog has lifted from all of that work that you're doing, then you can jump back into it and pace yourself. But oh my God, I have seen not only myself, but others obviously go down the rabbit hole of this where it's like constantly having to do this, to do that, suddenly supplements, and I'm going to find the right concoction of getting everything perfectly put in place where it's just going to make my life, my body, my mind, my soul, everything perfect. If you were perfect, you wouldn't need to be here. Until the very last breath leaves your body, then you are a constant person of evolution, a constant work in progress, constantly evolving. Give yourself some grace for love of God. JD, I appreciate that. Spiritual brain food. One card. So from what I can see in this, it's not going to be all roses, and it looks like it feels almost like you have to settle for something. Not getting what you want. Do you seriously want to stick with this? No, not even remotely, not even a little bit. Learn how to reject things. Anthony, really great. You can't really control what happens to you, even if you put yourself in that position. Like, insurmountable choices that led up to you in having this moment in life. How you respond to it is what's going to dictate the next moment that's coming in. Oh yeah, the Tauruses, I have absolutely no hate for them. I mean, you know, everybody in the Zodiac, everybody, every flippin' human being on this planet can be difficult. There is not one pure, perfect aspect of us walking around. Again, we wouldn't need to be here. So we got to see each other for where we really are. Shay, c'est spiritual. All right. So until this emotional, somebody keeps doing this emotional manipulation and they're feeling completely out of whack right now, and they're going to stay stuck until they learn how to squash this. They have to actually turn inward and stop blaming other people for their problems, unfortunately. I've been doing the tarot. My first deck I got back in 1998, and it was Christmas 1998. So it's been almost, we're almost entering 27 years. But yeah, so my dad got it for me, which was so weird because he was a very strong religious fanatic, like not in the healthy way at all. And so I got these and it really kind of threw me through a loop, but I took to it. I really loved it. I've always been that spiritual kid who is like, just, I don't know how to explain it. I've always been like this. No, I'm not saying that the shape. I want you to say Irish wristwatch. See if you can say that, the map. The shape, sorry, the shape. The shape. Say Irish wristwatch. See if you can do it. I'm not saying yours because I know what it is. Oh yeah, I saw my dad actually recently, and I hadn't seen him in years. He passed away in 2016. It's funny how some people just actually feel better when they're miserable, isn't that, Stephen? Or when they're sad, sorry. Interesting. Oh, Shape, I don't think that I'm going to be dragging politics into this one because you see what it does to people. From hearts? Oh my God, your grandmother is actually somebody who I would say is almost, they're one of the most careless, they don't have a care in the world. I don't mean that in a condescending way, but this is somebody who seems so unaffected by everything, and it feels like they're looking at everything as though it's new. No, I don't say this for everybody, I promise you. But I just see her just like, even, this sounds so weird. Sounds so weird. I'm so sorry. But it feels like she's just kind of in this sweet little sundress running through like a flower garden or something. This is somebody who's so lighthearted and around everything. Very weird. Love it. Oh, yeah, no. I get that. That is a very, I love what you said, Stephen. Just got tired of chasing that parked car head first. I've never heard that before. Hey, Payu. Will Rowan contact you? So from what I can see, not right now, they have a lot of blocks. It might actually be a personal block. It seems like they're frustrated, angry. It also feels like they're kind of very reactive right now. Well, Holly, again, when I tune into energy, it's not like, I don't know, the long eye, the medium or anything. Like I actually have to focus in on it. So like I'll see everything around me. And then like, you know, with that whole mind's eye thing, it's that gray fog thing that happens. And then I start to see the materialization of whatever it is. And they'll show up either how they left or at their best stage. But they often show up just in a way that is most memorable for that family member or for that friend or for whatever that connection is. All right, so Christy, she passed away in her home, waiting for justice. What I'm seeing is she made a lot of bad choices that kept on building up at her. And from what I can see, this person got far away from the situation. And it looks like somebody had taken advantage of the situation with your grandmother. This is what I'm seeing with it. So it's like your grandmother is either owning up to some sort of mistake or to the situation that led up to their passing. I'm so sorry to say that. And on one side, love, when will you move on? So from what I can see, this is going to be something that you have to lean into another relationship to get over this person. As messed up as that might sound, I'm not telling you to get over a person by getting under another. No. It's more along the lines of you need to change your focus in on to somebody who's giving you the focus back. That's going to naturally pull you away from this person. Go ahead, Cease. Yeah. Peace and quiet is definitely necessary. Thank you, Shane, for your kind words. Uh-oh, something held for review. There's something about sorrow that's comforting to you. Let's see. The world trains being proper and cold, anything spiritual, and then boom. Yeah, no, I got it. What are your spiritual gifts? When you're in the twilight aspect of your sleep, you actually hear noises, either a voice from spirit or you hear the energy that's been left over in that environment. So I would say you're clairaudient. Yep, had a trespass order. She had it renewed and feel it. Oh, God. Should you stay single or is somebody coming in for you? You're not staying single. You're about to jump into something very fast. Your dad passed away. Will your pain ever stop? Ginger, you never lose the pain. You learn to live with it. And it doesn't ruin the good times. You learn to see the beauty in the pain in life. And also the fact that you love your father that much speaks volumes about him. So the fact that he had that impact in your life, I do want you to see that as a graceful gift and know that he loves you as much as you love him. And that you will still experience joy, happiness, and beauty in life. And your father will visit you and be there for those experiences. You have never been alone. If you wouldn't hold yourself back from the situation, is there a way out of it because you try to let yourself breathe from the situation? From what I can see, you can get away from the situation, but you just go right back to it. It's like you need to check to reinforce to see if it's still there. Capricorn masculine. How many businesses do you own? How big is your hidden stash of wealth? Oh yeah, I had a dream that something terrible was about to happen to my youngest son, And then I remembered that I was in a dream and I went and I saved him. And the dream got so weird. It was like when I was jumping off the cliff to go save him, the cliff went whoosh. Because even in my dreams, there's no way in heck I'm letting anything happen to my sons. Christy, you can talk to your grandmother just like you would talk to me. She's there. She's just on a different vibration. Jesse, your cat needs to learn better than to just break wind. Honestly, cats are not supposed to cut farts, and your cat really should know better. Holly, thank you so much. I look forward to finding that email or that message on the messengers. Yeah, you're clairaudient. Bobby, you wonder if your twin flame will show up before your birthday. So keep this in mind. The twin flame concept has completely ruined certain types of relationships, and it's given people an excuse in some situations to hold on to very abusive situations. And I never want you abused. I never want you or anyone else hurt. So you do have intense soul connections in this lifetime, yes. But if they're hurting you, doing something dangerous or illegal, even if you guys end up together in the end, awesome. But step away from them to keep yourself safe so that they can get their act together. So will you have a significant soul bond coming in the near future? It's going to be a lot of work, and I see that you're going to be dealing with a karmic first. So please be careful. I see that somebody is going to keep making the wrong decisions because they are so afraid of either being alone or being without, and they honestly don't trust their own gut. Hey, Sariam. Oh, Pam, I will talk to you later. I don't know what you mean by shifted. I mean, I'm shifting right now, like I'm shifting in the seat. Jesse, let me know what happens. Your poor kitty has the farts. You know, Shayna, you can absolutely talk about who you voted for on here. Just honestly, guys, no fighting. Pull a card for you and apologize now. You've been through Lazarus syndrome. Every time you go to read cards, it ends up on the floor. I've never heard of that. Thank you, Holly. That's awesome. How do you keep going back because you know you need to practice? I'm kind of confused by what you're asking. Dalton, I absolutely do not identify as a witch. If you want, you know, we could talk Bible verses. I'm doing coaching here too. Like shifting into a desired reality. Well, I'm still in the process of doing so. The thing is, it doesn't happen overnight. You and every choice that you make leads up to the situation that you're in. So when you're in this, you look and see what your options are, what you want to do, what you want to act on, what you want to think, what you want to feel, because you see and find and meet the world where your perception is. So if you are, you know, thinking victim, if you're thinking hate, if you're thinking all this, that is what you're going to seek out in the world. That's what you're going to see in the world, and that's what you're going to find the world as. Everything starts at the pinpoint drop of a seed of a thought, of an instant of change. And even though it doesn't seem like it happens in the moment, it is a seed of hope. And that turns into a bigger sprout of hope. And that turns into whatever the hell it is that you're growing. So just know nothing happens in a, you know, 0 to 100 in an instant. It starts on a very molecular level on that instant. We people don't always get along with what it's for, me people. Kay Warden, what's the card that you need to know? I say no fighting, and this is talking about sticking up for yourself, defending yourself, making a shift and a change in your life, and honestly, not let people push you over. David the Capricorn, what's the question? It's biblical that there are prophets. Well, the three wise men at Jesus' birth. And then there was, I think, like 14 herbs that were there, and there was an astrologer there. But yeah, no, I definitely identify as a Christ seeker. So that's completely, welcome. thermodynamics. Oh, thank you. I just remembered. I have string cheese in my purse. Good God. I don't know why. Oh, yeah. You can tell I have ADHD, right? Because I remember this thing that I saw online about thermodynamics, and this teacher was teaching a class about it. And he put a cold string cheese on this boxed off thermostat that was in the classroom to make it colder on the thermostat so it would kick on the heat. And that's where my ADHD brain just went. Will that ever change, Big Javi? So from what I can see, you've been betrayed by love, and it seems like people have taken advantage of you. You need to heal that and what had caused that before you can allow for another relationship to come in. So love is not out of the question, but you're going to stay stuck while you still hang on to the pains. Your ex-husband put any blocks or curses on your happiness, comfort, and receiving love? No, he's just an a-hole. That's lukewarm Christianity, witchcraft. Is it? You can only serve one master, and if that comes down to that, you know exactly who I'm going to choose, and it's not the negative. The string cheese incident. There's a devil card, but no God card. Okay, so the reason I go to that is God is everything. God is consciousness. God is literally the construct of everything. That's like where my belief goes to on that. So everything is made in the reflection of that. So everything is, was, and always will be, because that is, everything is, was, and always will be. Love thy neighbor as thyself. Yeah. Expecting hard times endpoint from the childhood, but you have a hope the universe will send you an angel. It's just checking if it might you. So from what I can see, there are people who you're going to be able to hang on to and that you'll be able to invest your time in. Did your husband approach you again today? So from what I can see, I feel like your husband's sorry about something. There's a certain guilt that they feel like they had kind of pushed onto you that they don't want you to have. I wish that, we could have read about Jesus in his teen years and his 20s and all of that. Will you break your pattern of codependency by the end of the year? So from what I can see, you're going to invite people in. So I can say, no, you're not going to be breaking this. What's going to end up breaking your codependency with people is somebody is going to have to disappoint or bother you, upset you enough to actually get to break that cycle. It's like when somebody finally gets away from that toxic, abusive relationship, it takes a while to get away from it. Like, so many things have to go so wrong before you're just like, you want something? I do not care. I am out. Hey, Matt, how's it going? Hey, Pittsburgh. I have a lot of clients in Pittsburgh. Leviticus 9:13. I'm going to screenshot that. I'm doing this Bible plan thing in, the Bible app, and it's talking about God's word over fear right now. I'll end up sending it to you if you send me a message. There will be wishful thinking here now. Only you can change. I love it. Yeah, Anthony or Michael Anthony, I definitely have to use voice to text sometimes, and it still kicks my keister. Morpheus, no. We should be able to believe in love and who we want. A rose by any other name smells just as sweet. So that's kind of where I go to with that. But for personal reasons, I just say I'm a Christ follower. That's just how it is. I really don't care if anyone has any problem with that. Thank you. I'm divorced, and I've been in a wonderful relationship with peaks and valleys for the last 3 years. And I have 2 wonderful sons, one of which is now an adult and one who just became a teenager. I never post them online because that psycho stalker. I just won't. I'm gonna be 40 next year. I just turned 39. I don't know, I just feel like rounding up, whatever. I know, and you honestly held out the first few, but you're too much. What? No, I'm not available. I'm definitely not available. uh, I'm a foodie, Brayden, so actually I love most stuff. And I'm going to be working on a chili this weekend. It was so funny because I went to get the ingredients at the store and this kid was visibly out of it. I actually posted about it on Facebook and Instagram. This kid was visibly out of it. And so I'm putting on the ingredients for the chili and he's like, hey, what's up? How, you know, got any plans? I'm like, I'm looking at my ingredients and I'm this middle-aged woman. I'm go, yeah, straight up thugging in some gangster shish. And he started laughing. He's like, I'm so hungover. And I'm like, what? The kid was 16. So I'm trying not to mom this kid. But I'm putting the groceries away. Kind of loud to mess with him, but kind of loud so people won't hear me talk to him. I'm like, go get some Advil right now. How to be peace in a peaceless situation. You are not your environment. Pull a card for the path that you're on. Queen of Swords. So from what I can see, you're going to be very quick with your word, very swift with your word. It feels like the queen, the red queen off with his head, tons of control. And everything about this is saying the truth even though it hurts, mentally sharp even though you have to be compassionate. It's firm but compassionate. And honestly, this is going to bring out the most transparent and honest and confident aspect of you where you are not budging. This is the most authentic version of yourself. You can book a session with me by sending me an email or connecting to me on social media. All the ways of contact are on in the description. So I would say I had that event with Christ on 11/27/2014. And I had been going through significant struggles. And I just remember praying to God at night, please take this pain away. I can't keep doing this. And I was in such despair. And I felt that warm feeling, that warm love of that Christ energy wash over. And it was just like, you know, turn to God, turn to the Bible and stuff like that. And I did. And I became a born-again Christian that year. And it was amazing. They're human. Zachariah, my understanding is that that is a human being. If you need to book anything with me or if you need to reach out for a safe space, Matt, all the ways of contact are in the description. I work with people of all faiths and all religions, and I work with people from all walks of life all over the world. There's not a type of person I haven't worked with. And absolutely, anytime I work with any of you, there's absolutely no judgment because who would I be to judge you? These readings right here are free. If you book a private with me, you do pay for it. So you pay by the minute. We're looking at next week. Pull a card on your husband. Okay, what does your husband need to know? Your husband is wildly insecure and they have a lot of blocks that they can't express themselves with. I'm so sorry. Cece, what was your last comment? Oh crap, I gotta get going, you guys. Why do you keep going back? Because I know this is people you need to protect. I'm kind of confused what you mean by that. All right, you guys, I gotta get going, but I will be seeing you guys very soon. I'm going live again tomorrow, same time, and I'm probably going live again Saturday or Sunday. I have to kind of work that out with my significant other because I know he's gonna obviously want to have a full day with me as I would want to have a full day with him too. So I will see you guys tomorrow, and if you want to book with me, send me a DM. Follow my Facebook and Instagram. All the ways to contact are down in the description, all right? You guys have a great one, okay? And stay safe.